So the focus options are in the image area here. There is a focus tab. Let me see if I can get a little closer in on this. And we have a couple different modes. Now, in the top right, you'll notice snap focus. So snap focus, immediately you click it and it will automatically focus. Then you can, if you need to, you can change the focus or just hit snap to snap it back. So the snap focus is a great little
That is
feature.
a great tool.
Get it back to if you somehow, even during auto tracking, you can use these.
Yeah. So if now you have the close up auto tracking, you want to instantly focus on someone who's close up to you. Boom, snap focus.
It's beautiful. Now, in the focus tab, we have auto versus manual. And then we have some zones here. So we can choose a zone and basically you can define where the autofocus calculates focus in the image. So you can choose the front of the image, which would be the foreground, the top of the image, the middle, or the bottom. So the front is a good selection, except when something might be like if I were to be in this scene right now and I chose front, that would actually be the table in front of Tess, the thing closest to the foreground. So that really wouldn't be the appropriate zone for this situation because Tess is what we want to be in focus. She's in the center, but she's not in the front, right?
So very important when you're setting auto tracking as well. If you have a long, far away shot, you definitely
Yeah.
don't want to have the foreground focusing because if you're, moving past pews or a lot of people in a concert
Yeah.
venue, you don't want to focus on a random person in the crowd.
Yep. Now, the other thing we have here is autofocus sensitivity. So this determines the speed and accuracy of the camera's autofocus system by adapting to changes in the subject's distance. We have it set to normal right now. There is a focus lock option. So if you have it in and you're like, this is perfect, and if someone walks in front of this, I don't want it to be changed, you can lock it. And then you can also do a focus limit. Now, the focus limit is interesting. This will define a minimum and maximum range that the focus will work in. So you could say, hey, the furthest, so you could say, like it basically allows the autofocus to operate within a specific range, which is nice. So instead of saying, hey, autofocus might grab someone far away or someone close, you say only people walking in this lane from a distance from the camera, minimum and maximum, and you can set those here. And INF is for infinity.
Okay.
So you could be like infinity from like the stage that I'm working
Yeah.
with is 10 meters away or 30 feet. From 30 feet to infinity, I want autofocus to work, but nobody closer to the camera.
And that might be a perfect tool for your auto tracking to know exactly the distance of the stage
Yeah.
or lecture or whatever it may be.
So I don't use this that often, and I bet most of our customers don't either because it's just so easy to just leave autofocus on auto. But this is definitely a great tool if you are working, because a lot of our customers, their cameras are mounted to the wall.
Yeah.
And they are focusing on something that's the same distance always. So this is a really good tool. I'm glad that someone brought that up, and that's a really good tool to know about.